Nothing to do with you. Scene 69. Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back to Nothing to Do With You. I am Aaron. This is Memo. As always, we are back. We took a little hiatus because he was on holiday. It was my birthday. We were working very hard. Obviously, we're saving for WrestleMania, which is coming up. It's about, 14 days away?
14 days.
14 days. So, as you can imagine, we've been just trying to get our shit together, get money together, do everything because it's pretty expensive.
Fucking right it is.
Well, yeah. But, you probably can't see the screen here, but we got Philadelphia. We're going to Lincoln Financial Field. That's where it is. April 2024. So, I think it's 7th of April, isn't it?
7th of April.
7th of April is the first night. So, it should be good. We're getting the Raw. We're getting SmackDown. We're getting everything in between. We will try to have exclusive interviews with people. We will be asking people, as you've seen on maybe our reels, that we are doing street interviews and we have brand new mic and setup for going over. So check it out. We will try to have that up maybe when we come back because it's probably going to be impossible to put up over there. We might put a short up over there though.
Yeah.
Or we might live stream something.
Stay tuned anyway.
Stay tuned. We haven't got a clue what we're going to do. But it's a shit show here sometimes, so we're just going to wing it.
Watch this space. That's all.
Exactly. But there's so much to talk about that happened since we've been gone. 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Nearly 3.
Nearly 3, yeah. So we apologise again and hope you can tune in.
We do apologise to that one fan we have out there, by the way.
Yeah, just rip us a new one in the comment section. But so what you think, Memo? You've been catching up recently. You've been trying to dive back in since you were away.
Well, I've been saying this for months now, man. It's really getting good. Each week that goes past is just building more and more up to where they want to be. Where they were used to be, before.
It's the hottest ticket in town, as far as I think.
I think so too, man. And The Rock is back. He's hitting out of the park every time. That heat between him and Cody, man, gets more and more intense. I know we keep going back to the press conference, but that press conference really set the tone. There you go.
And then heel Rock. I've been years. How long since The Rock's been heel?
99, maybe pre-2000s.
Any time he came back, they had him
as a face.
Yeah, as a face.
Well, apart from when he was wrestling Cena there,
he was making stupid jokes. Nah, Cena was even the bad guy then because everybody beyond Cena.
Yeah, they were both fan for
John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks.
That's the ringtone, man.
Is it? Yeah. I thought you'd have. Whoa!
Oh, that's my good ringtone. The Cena sucks one of mine. I don't want to hear from somebody
Blah blah blah, na na na, something something, Cody Rhodes. Whoa! Anyway, but so it's really heating up. The Rock's a bad guy again. He even changed his music back to the slow version, which I was delighted about.
Did you see his entrance now? SmackDown with the Thunder, man.
Yeah,
man. That was class,
man.
Brilliant.
The new Titantrons. I don't know what they're calling them anymore. We still call them Titantrons.
Oh yeah.
They were even back in the day. They're gone back to good. The stages for a while were a bit shit.
Definitely. Yeah.
But mind you, WrestleMania last year that we were at LA, they went all out. They had the whole Hollywood setup, remember?
Yeah.
That was cool.
That was class,
so it's going to be interesting what they do this year. Are they going to do a big Philadelphia Eagles? What are you going to do?
Yeah. Well, they're in the Eagle Stadium.
Yeah, we know it's going to be green. It's going to be that colour anyway.
Green for the Irish.
And they might have the Liberty, but there has to be a Liberty bell anyway. So.
There you go.
But yeah.
Shaping up to be a good one.
Shaping up to be a good one. We recently got, what do you think about this? We got Jay and Jimmy Uso facing each other, brother versus brother. I don't think it's happened since Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Maybe, yeah.
And then before that, I think, was Brett and Owen.
Yeah.
I can't think of many other brothers.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Real brothers,
Real brothers, yeah. Well, brothers of destruction and all that, yeah.
Yeah, well, they were brothers, then they weren't brothers, and then Kane was born, and then he wasn't born, he was psychologically born, and that's God, yeah.
But yeah, there's so many different angles to look at with Mania going in. Becky, she's tearing through the fucking roster at the moment.
Man versus Mammy. And we said that press conference was before Elimination Chamber, and we called it. We called it was going to be, it's the biggest match to have. And you didn't see Raw this week, did you?
I haven't watched this since last week.
I seen it live on Monday, and then went into work bollocks on Tuesday.
Cool, man.
But it was bank holiday. But at least, I watched it halfway, slitty eye from me bed. But there was a good match between Nia Jax, the botch machine that she is.
Last woman standing
with Becky, and it was pretty good. But then
first time that's been done, right? Or
no, I don't think so. I think the first time it was done was NXT.
Was it? Okay.
It was NXT.
Yeah.
So you got that, and then, well, spoilers. Sorry, anybody that hasn't seen it, but there's going to be a few spoilers in this. I'll spoil it for you anyway. You've probably seen it. You'll watch the highlights anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Lo and behold, who comes out? You get the stare down. Of course you do. Mammy Rhea Ripley comes out, and fucking you get the face to face, obviously, with Becky. So,
and do you think Becky's gonna go over to Mania?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
It's a hard one to call because
Rhea's so over at the moment.
Rhea's so over, and she's held her.
Yeah.
Unless they put Becky Lynch over, and Rhea's leaving for a while, because I think she's getting married. Well, she's engaged anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So unless she's leaving for a while, or they're going, Becky Lynch never had that new title.
No, she didn't. Yeah.
That they brought. So unless they want to put that on her, and she's gonna have that title, have a run, and then probably leave
I think Rhea's the only one to hold that, right?
Yeah, she's the
only champ for
the world women's heavyweight champion.
Yeah,
something like that.
World Women's Heavyweight Championship. I think it is.
Yeah, it's the white version of Seth Rollins.
I think it looks a lot nicer in the white than it does the way Rollins has it. But I like Rollins' belt, and
I'm gonna say some of the women's belts are nicer than the men's.
But one thing to say about Rollins' belt as well, Rock saying he's gonna make that go away. On the new board, or the new head of the board in TKO.
I like this role that he's playing. He's stepping into that asshole boss.
Like, real shit into it. You know, it's getting good. Like.
We got that anyway. I'm looking forward. I didn't think I would be looking forward to this one. And you'll know with speculation in a minute. I'll tell you, it's been all over the internet now. That there's a six-pack tag team ladder match.
That's the one.
We got there.
Yeah.
Pretty much a TLC match is going to be. You know, it's never just ladders.
Yeah. But apparently, all our truth's idea. Well, that's the story.
Yeah.
But like, I wonder who actually.
They're in an awesome truth. They're back. Our truth can do no wrong. Let him finish the story. Like I said in the last one, our truth. Let him finish the story.
Definitely.
We got that, and then we got the interesting thing this week on Raw. Now, I don't think he was shown on Raw, but he was at Raw. Matt Hardy and his wife were up in a box, and apparently he was taking photos with everybody and all this. And I don't know if he got shown on screen. I don't remember. I don't think he did.
Interesting.
But it was all over the place. And the talk of the town is, Hardy's gone from AEW. Have they done their contracts? Because they've been misused there, let's face it.
They've been very quiet, the two of them.
The two of them have done nothing in AEW. I don't even think they had a title run. Partly due to Jeff getting a DUI and drink driving.
But sure, Punk can come back, man. Anybody can come back at this stage.
This is what I'm thinking. It's a different regime. Vince ain't there for all of good reasons, thank God.
Triple H likes to do business with whoever.
Triple H, if he forgave Punk and all that, he can forgive everybody.
Exactly.
And the new speculation now, I know I'm jumping from one thing to another. MJF's been very quiet.
Yeah, there was talks about him leaving, alright.
And his page and everything has been removed from AEW.
Really?
Yeah, his merchandise, his page, everything. Now, he is injured. He is carrying an injury. He's taking a bit of time away. But that's going to be interesting. Did he sign a new contract? Did he just sign an extension? Don't know.
It's all up in the air.
Now that Vince McMahon isn't there, will Triple H bring him?
Try to bring him in.
Bring him in. Could Cody turn heel and bring MJF in? You know, the history that they have.
It's a very good angle. Didn't even think of that.
You got Shawn Spears back in NXT now. Have you seen that?
Shawn Spears.
Shawn Spears. Remember, he was a Perfect 10 Ty Dillinger when he was first there.
No, I don't think I was watching.
I don't think you were watching it. But yeah, he was in AEW and they brought him back to NXT. So I mean, they brought Brian Pillman Jr. in. I mean, they've brought a lot of people in from AEW. Jane Cargill. Yeah. That's going to be interesting to see.
She hasn't done much though since she's been.
I don't think she needs. She just needs to show up. Look at the body on her and everything.
Yeah, but like, you know, you like to see them being used though as well.
She's green as a pepper tree as well. I mean, she's gonna they need to work with her.
Yeah, but they made such a big deal with the Rumble and then on SmackDown, and just nothing's been done with her so far. Like, she kind of had a bit of an angle with Street Profits. But
that's really nothing mad. Yeah, you kind of see her pop up now and again. So we'll talk AEW for a minute.
Yeah,
we'll switch gears and we'll talk about this. We don't really talk about it mostly, but we probably should more. Let us know if you want to hear a bit more of that, because try to follow. But let's face it, WWE is red hot at the moment.
Yeah,
and we're going to WrestleMania. It's the brand to watch. Plus, they're going to be over Europe. They're going to do Backlash in France. They're going to do Bash in Berlin. So, but we do have AEW on the Wembley, which we might go. We don't know. We'll see how. Obviously, see how the funds are and all this.
But just going back to what you said, though, I know you want to get onto AEW, right? But
yeah.
With Becky and Rhea at Mania, if Becky doesn't win, the only possibility to see of that not happening, not that Rhea can beat her, right? But I'd say Nia might get involved, and I might push over to Backlash. They might set up a rivalry for that.
It could be, but I don't think so.
You know, she's not able to picture us yet, Nia, and she wants that build.
I think after this week, after the last woman standing match, excuse me, I think it's been. I think she's been done.
Okay. Well,
but it's going to be interesting, because it's going to be interesting to see what other matches going to be on WrestleMania, because there's a few. The card isn't that big, you know.
The card isn't big, but there's a lot of good talent on it, man.
I think we are getting the tag team. We're definitely getting the tag team in the first night with Seth Rollins, Cody against The Rock and Roman. We're definitely getting that.
So main event tonight, one of the.
We're going to get that on the main. I think it is. And like I was saying, anyway, we switched gears to AEW because there was a massive signing, and it was in Boston. Did you see the way you spelled Boston? BOSS on it as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we got formerly Sasha Banks, now what's it? Mercedes Moné.
Mercedes Moné.
So we got that. Now this is gonna be interesting with the women's division over there, because they do have a lot of ex-WWE stars. They got Toni Storm. They got Paige Saraya.
Yeah.
They got Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks. They actually have a few people there now, a few players that were players and they are in WWE. But that's going to be interesting to see if that gets ratings now, or what's going to happen, because let's face it, their division's a bit compared to WWE.
It's not even the women's, man. Even the men's kind of gone.
I mean, even look at Edge, Adam Copeland now. He hasn't really made an impact, has he?
Him and Christian feuding for the last couple of months. It's getting a bit stale at this stage, like, you know. And then you have Jericho still over there with his faction, you know.
Yeah. Well, his faction's gone now.
They're not really doing much. They're not doing anything that's standing out like the way WWE.
Even Jericho's cooled off after that scandal.
Yeah. But I just think AEW really shot the bed when they let Punk go. And I don't know, everybody's saying that, but losing your biggest star, firing your biggest star over something very small, when he kept on somebody who like don't like burying people, but like, you know, maybe get rid of him before you get rid of Punk, the biggest draw you've had.
I think he even suspend him, but I don't think he get rid of him. He just basically handed him to WWE.
Ridiculous.
But that's my opinion.
What it is.
But you kind of try to make your top star happy. That's why they set up Collision in the first place. Exactly. It was meant to be Punk show, but look at that now. The ratings have just fallen off.
I just think the way they're doing business is very stupid. And your best buddy, Jim Cornette, he's saying that it's just like they're just getting worse and worse. And one of our good friends as well, like, you know, even he's had people on his podcast to say the way they run the AEW at the moment is turning into WCW
2000,
you know.
But even that, you look at, there's loads of examples. We don't like burying this. We're not going to stay in it very long and bury it.
We're trying to be positive here, but
trying to be positive. We want to see it better. We want to see competition.
We want to see competition, and it was getting like that. Now it's gone back to WWE in the show again. Like,
well, when WWE signed absolutely everybody, brought The Rock back, and they're getting like 3 million people watching SmackDown, and I think AEW watching Dynamite, their flagship show, was getting 800,000 or something. There's a bit of a difference.
They're selling arenas all over America, through Europe now this year as well, and they're also moving to Netflix at the end of the year as well. Multi-billion-dollar deal.
Look at Perth. Look at Perth, that Elimination Chamber.
Look at the Saudis, like, you know, they're just everywhere, man.
But like we were saying, we'll just do a quick one. Like Sammy Guevara getting suspended very suspiciously when Sasha Banks. Sorry, I keep calling her Sasha Banks. Mercedes Moné debuts after he made comments years ago about her. Very suspicious. But he Oh, you want to see the botch? He completely landed on. He done like, you know the way you do a 450 and you come down.
Yeah.
It's like a 620 instead.
Yeah.
So it's like 3 flips and then you come down and you're back on somebody. But he came down on Jeff Hardy. Came down right on his fucking head, like on his skull.
Sammy did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then instead of just covering him and finishing the match and going, oh shit, like we've seen it in WWE a lot of times that the ref just. No, we've seen it the last like 2 times. I remember actually we've seen it on SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah.
We've seen it on Raw with Imperium. Remember your man Kofi kicked him in the face and the ref waved it off.
And you had Austin and Carmelo Hayes as well.
Yeah, that was it on SmackDown when they came off the ropes and the ref just ended it.
Same move as well, I think, like a Spanish fly or something.
It was a Spanish fly, yeah. And but this is the problem with AEW that we were saying. Sammy picks him up again after doing this.
Yeah.
Drops him on his fucking head again. Pins him. And then Matt Hardy hits the ring and starts getting, I think this was a fan camera or something. Mm-hmm. Starts having a go off him, giving him the finger and all this and saying you fucking, like, you're a muppet. You know, pretty much. Well, anyway, that's that. Like, that's some of the problems. And then we'll move on to the other one. The Sting retirement match. Obviously, this is a big talking point. We'll come to this. You heard about it.
Yeah,
did you see it?
They actually said on Raw, congratulations to
Sting, which is rare, yeah.
It.
And Ollie Anderson dying, obviously, as well. Yeah. They mentioned him as well, which he hated WWE and never stepped foot in it because of Georgia Championship Wrestling. But anyway, the thing is, the Sting match, right? This was crazy. There was no need for Sting to do half of this stuff.
Wants to go with a bang, man.
I know, but do you ever remember a death match with Sting? Like, I mean, this is a tornado tag match. It was treated like a death match. Panes of glass coming out.
Seeing that, yeah. And
apparently, this was a CM Punk thing with Jack Perry as well. This just reminded me of, remember Jungle Boy Jack Perry? He wanted to use real glass in that car.
That's the guy I was talking about. Yeah. They kept him on instead of Punk.
Yeah, well, he's suspended still. He's with New Japan now. But anyway, like, he used real glass and Punk told him not to use real glass. Don't be stupid. You'll cut yourself up. That's absolutely retarded. And guess what? He went and done it on the show. And you heard him knocking on the window going, real glass, cry me a river. That's how that all started. Remember in Wembley? But obviously AEW haven't learned that. Who approves this?
I don't.
Like, Darby Allin. Now, I'm all up for, like, cool things. But in a safe way. Even Mick Foley kind of done it in a safe way. I know he broke himself up and that was years ago.
But I think AEW are trying to push more.
But we know more about. Yeah, they're trying to push it. They're trying to hotshot it. But we know more about CTE and concussions, and
they don't seem to go with that.
They don't care about that.
And look at the amount of veterans that they have over there who were part of the hardcore days, either in the Attitude or in the ECW.
They're all broken down.
Like, you know, they are broken down, but they're the ones.
And they're telling people.
But they're the agents backstage telling the wrestlers what to do.
Well, apparently they don't listen to the agents, so I mean, that's what.
Well, that's another problem. And that's not only a problem in AEW. That's a problem in WWE.
Yeah, people not listening, thinking they know better. But we'll talk about this spot now. You've seen the spot. Everybody's seen the spot at this stage. Darby Allin, he does, like, all I can describe is it's like a flip. It's like a senton bomb.
Yeah.
Isn't it a swanton?
He does, yeah. It's a good move.
And he comes off, like, he's a 20-foot ladder, yeah?
Oh, the coffin drop, the thing.
No. He does the flip. He comes down off it. He has a load of chairs set up and the pane of glass.
Ooh.
And he comes down through the pane. Have you not seen this?
No, I haven't.
Hang on, I'm gonna show you quick on my phone.
Sure.
But this is absolutely insane and it's reckless. You know, it's just ridiculous.
And this is the same match this thing was in?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So, hang on, I think I have it here. I will show you this. It's a quick 15 minute. Sorry about this, just because Memo, like I said, Memo was on holiday, hasn't seen it. Well, sorry about the noise. Here's the spot. It looks cool, but I believe this was real glass. You play it there for yourself. This is the one that Jim Cornette and everybody was on about. Whatever, if you want to hurt yourself, that's grand. But that glass absolutely shattered, went everywhere into the front row. And that wasn't the only spot with glass. If that is real glass and that goes into somebody's eyes, into their face, cuts them. Some kid could be having a drink beside ringside. It goes into his drink.
Yeah.
Cuts his throat from the inside. It's absolutely stupid to do that.
Look at how bad his back is cut up.
His back sliced, like, it just completely sliced up. It took him out of the match. It just.
But that's what I mean with AEW. They're pushing now the boundaries of other promotions, don't they? Like, they're on such a big scale.
You know what though? People think I'm having a go.
Crazy.
But there is stunt glass. We all know. Listen, it's choreographed. I'm not going to say the F word. We all know it's choreographed or something. Be safe. Use the what's it, sugar glass? That can still do damage, that sugar glass. But don't be stupid and use a whole pane of glass like that. Now, it might have been gimmicked up a bit, but I doubt very much if his back was like that. But that's probably for another show.
Well, the fact that Darby done that, and then Jungle Boy done the other spot then in Wembley, you have to think then, he was signing off in this back.
Yeah, this is what I'm on about. Like, safety. You have to watch out for your star safety. And then he's talking about taking a month off to go to climb
Mount Everest.
I was going to say Kilimanjaro, but Mount Everest. You know, mad. You know, let their top stars do that, especially in their prime. But anyway, sorry, that's a little rant. We do get sidetracked. Like we said, we do talk shite sometimes up here with us. But Randy Orton we got now. What you think about this, Randy Orton?
Well, what's he up to now?
So we got Randy Orton and we got Kevin Owens was announced there on SmackDown past Friday.
Last thing I've seen with Orton was him and Logan and KSI with the Prime.
Yeah, well that was good actually. KSI getting the RKO. We got, this is the match so far that we have got. It is, what did I say? It was Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul in triple threat for the US title.
Okay, yeah.
So that should be good. I don't like. Can you see Logan Paul winning, coming out on top again? I
wouldn't be surprised if he did. And you know why? Because he is actually a good heel at the moment, and they're building him up to be a bigger heel.
Yeah. So
it's just his promo work really needs to improve, man. He's good on commentary. I like the commentary with him and Kevin Owens there a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. That was pretty funny. But Owens owned him. Owens is the best at commentary. Like, if they're looking for a colour commentator and he can't do it anymore, Owens is definitely the person you should bring in.
I think so,
man. He's
okay. I wouldn't go that far now.
And he's a bit miserable. He kind of reminds me of Taz. And Taz used to do
Taz is great on SmackDown.
Brilliant, you know?
Very good. Like, but that's what we got. Yeah, we kind of got them matches. We got Booker T saying, did you see this one? I know I'm jumping, I'm trying to cover the whole wrestling world because
you're covering a lot of ground.
I'm covering a lot of ground here because we weren't here, and we've kind of been busy.
Booker
like
T
I said,
calling out Avan Johnson, man.
No, well, y'all know that, but
yeah.
Booker T about CM Punk. Him and CM Punk had an altercation at NXT backstage. CM Punk again. He probably told him what he thinks of him or something, you know. But
what's Booker T doing on NXT though? He should be up.
Oh, he's a commentator. So
I know he's that, but like, you know, why wouldn't you be using him on SmackDown or Raw? Like, why the hell did they get Wade Barrett to do with Corey Graves? Like, you know, no offense, but I don't like Barrett. He's a fucking twat.
You think so?
Yeah, he's just so robotic. Yeah, he's a former wrestler, like, you know, but he's so by a script, like, you know. Corey's a little bit better, but like, you know, having Booker T and Corey there, I thought that would have been good. You know?
Well, you're just
Cole and Pat McAfee, they're brilliant.
Pat McAfee, he's saying stuff that like only I think he can get away with because he'll just go, "Fuck you, I don't care."
Yeah, and he's allowed to do it because the pull he gets because he has all the NFL fans in there. Like,
he has that. You know? He has a podcast unlike ours that has millions and millions and millions
on ESPN.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's American shit. We joke. But we're gonna jump another one. We got, well, actually, before we jump, favourite announcer. Who's your favourite announcer?
Favourite announcer?
That really drew on you into a match. Because I think you'll say the same as me.
Lillian Garcia. You know, But the new announcer they have...
No, that's the ring announcer. I'm talking about on commentary. Your favourite commentator.
Oh, commentator?
Yeah.
Definitely JR and King. Best duo ever. You know,
I think so.
I always liked JBL was pretty good.
That and probably back in the day as well, when you look at the old stuff, Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura.
Macho Man.
He was only on it for a bit, but Jesse the Body Ventura and what's it? The heel and the
Yeah.
Mind you, King was great as well with puppies.
King was great, but JR could call a match, man. Stone Cold, Triple H always say that.
Stone Cold. Anyway,
I don't know what Vince's problem was, man.
Nah, it's probably because he's from the south. But well, anyway,
I think it's over the scandal though with Snooker, and then also with Bret Hart as well.
I don't know.
I think JR kind of went against him on the two of them, and Vince wasn't happy with that. Now there are rumours of her, but I don't know.
You don't know. Well, anyway,
but
good old JR. I'll go with that.
Good old JR. Doing well for himself in AEW. Beat Counter twice. Fair play to him.
Yeah, I think he says he's finishing up after this year as well. Which
sure, he's done it all, man.
Hopefully, he moves backstage.
I think he's been on all three promotions. He's been in WWE. He's been in AEW, and he's also been in WCW as well.
I think he was in NWA.
NWA. Is he in ECW?
No, I think he was in Jim Crockett. He was in Smoky Mountain.
Smoky Mountain. Yeah.
There's a few. He was in a lot of promotions now.
Was he ever in TNA when he had a hiatus?
Never in TNA. No. That was Mike Tenay. But right. So anyway, like I said, we're just gonna go off topic. We're just bullshitting today. So
yeah,
this is the bullshitting episode. I think. Is it on that? Do we have that as bullshitting?
No, ask me bollocks.
Oh well, ask me bollocks then, right? So we got Gunther anyway, and we found out
that's getting good now, man.
Gunther's still holding that title. Yeah, he's
so many possibilities. We're only talking about this at the weekend. Actually, me and a couple of my mates. And
do you want to know who he's facing? Do you know?
No, I don't want to know. Right?
Do you want me to tell you?
I think I know who it is though. Is it Gable? Gable?
Oh,
it's not. No.
I can tell you, but you're gonna hate him.
You might as well. Now go on.
So there was a gauntlet match on Raw that happened just on Monday.
I'm literally about to watch it when I go home.
Right.
Yeah.
But then I won't. No,
go on, tell me.
Right,
I'm gonna find out who it is. It was Gable.
They ran the gauntlet anyway. Sami Zayn goes through the gauntlet. I think Gable's the last one out. They have an absolute barn burner of a match. It's a good match.
Sami wins.
The two of them, but I think Bronson Reed was in this. Ricochet, Dirty Dom, Mysterio, Sammy, Sammy and Gable. Right, I think that was the gauntlet. If I'm missing anybody, sorry, but
no, I think
there was 5 or 6.
6.
But well, I named 5 there. I'm missing something.
So Gable, Sammy, Bronson Reed, Dirty Dom, Ricochet,
JD McDonough. Sorry,
JD McDonough.
That's who I forgot.
How could you forget about
How could I forget? JD McFunko Pop. I love that.
Did you not see the thing at
he put out slagging himself in fairness.
So. Did you not see the thing on Raw there a couple of weeks ago? They shot to a promo of him and they just went straight to an ad break when he was actually getting into his promo. If he started hating, they just cut him off.
Love it.
Unreal.
And Dom Mysterio still getting booed the fuck out of it. Every time he picks up a mic, you can't hear him. It's great. But anyway, so we went through the gauntlet. Sammy gets down to... Oh, hang on. No, sorry. It was Shinsuke. Was it Shinsuke?
Yeah, Shinsuke.
Sorry, it was Shinsuke. Nakamura was...
Instead of Dominic, yeah.
No, Dominic wasn't in this. Sorry, I made a mistake. Apologies. It was Shinsuke instead of Dominic. JD was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Correction there.
How did he do on it, though?
Oh, right. Who?
JD.
It was alright, but he got knocked out first. So I think the order was JD, Bronson Reed. Who was it? Anyway, I can't remember. I remember the main.
But Sammy won though.
But Sammy wins it.
Right.
But him and Gable at the end of it was what a match.
Yeah.
It came down to them two, and I think they had about 10 minutes, and it was just great. It was back and forward.
But the rumor that I heard is that Gable's not done just yet, and there's going to be a triple
that doesn't surprise me because this week on Raw, Monday gone, that was the previous week, was the signing. Monday just gone was the signing there of the contract between Gunther and Sammy.
Yeah.
But he confronts Gable before it, and Gable's like, you just haven't got it. You haven't got like the killer eye or the instinct. He beat you before and he's going to beat you again. I don't believe in it. And Sammy's doubting himself and all. Like, so we'll see. Anyway, it's very good storytelling as well. But if anything, that should be a triple threat.
Definitely.
I think.
After the.
Do you know what's annoying me though? Please, and I beg them to do this. Forget that Alpha Academy shit. Let Gable go out on his own and become the Alpha American or something, and let Kurt Angle be his manager.
Is Angle still in the way?
No, but bring him back. He has a Legends Day and all this. Kurt Angle, and he's like the second coming of Kurt Angle. He's been in the Olympics and everything.
Yeah.
He has it on the back of his trunks. He even does the moves. He does the ankle lock. He does the Germans. Imagine Kurt Angle in his corner. And you could have a lot of... I know Kurt Angle, remember, he was always a laugh as well.
Yeah.
Comedy kind of stuff, but then when he got serious,
Sexy
it was...
girl.
Yeah, I'm just a sexy girl. Sexy girl. I'll make your ankle hurt. Ankle hurt.
So,
anyway.
Yeah, he has the stuff already.
So we have that, you know. That's going to be good. We got Jade. This is one that I didn't see, so we were only talking about it there. We got Jade Cargill even. I'm doing Jim Cornette now, calling her Jane. We got Jade Cargill against Bianca Belair. Your girl. Will she pull the best over? Don't know.
They're gonna have a great match. Don't get me wrong, but like
it's a bit random, isn't it?
Bianca's going into her first Mania in a while without fighting for the belt, and she's the cover star.
She said she wants it though. I think it's wrong though, because we'll skip it. Poor old Bayley. Bayley's fighting for a title and she's nowhere on the fucking marquee or anything.
Not only that, what are they doing with Io? Like, she's not in any fights, not in any matches, no story. She's with the
Damage Control
all the time with the Kabuki Warriors. Like, you know, she has more time with them than what she does as a solo star, and she's been like that ever since she won the belt. She's been champ now over 7-8 months now at this stage.
I think so. Is that long?
Yeah.
At least 6 anyway.
At least with Bayley, she's actually bringing a bit of life back into that championship again. She's probably the only challenger that she's had where it's going to do something.
You think Bayley has to win now?
I think so. Like, I'm looking at all the belts at the moment. You got the Undisputed Championship, which is the most prestigious championship.
You seen Dakota turn on there, didn't you?
No.
I'm ruining it all.
With Bayley, you know.
Yeah.
But she didn't tag in.
Yeah, she jumped off the thing.
But no, yeah, the Undisputed Championship is the most prestigious title at the moment.
That's Roman's, obviously.
The title I actually put after that then wouldn't even be Rollins' belt. I would actually say Gunther's belt.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and it's not because they have the longest reigns, because they have two of the best champions in WWE.
And they can fight. Gunther's the best wrestler.
Gunther has had some barn burners, like you were saying.
But he's a better wrestler. Do you remember seeing him in OTT? And we got the cheap seats. We didn't care. It didn't matter at that because you can see wherever you are in that.
Yeah.
So plus,
he's just had some, like as JR says, some slobber knockers over.
But they were the remember the shop. Remember the
wealth he puts across.
Like you just like heard that from down. Yeah.
Like he's had Jey Uso, he had Gable, he had Sami Zayn. Like the amount of people he's put under his belt, like, you know, and he's still
and make good matches with them.
And he hasn't lost any face at all.
Do you remember?
He's still a prime time champion.
Do you remember our match? And I'd say it was probably the match of WrestleMania. Was
what I mean is you can't make him look bad.
No, but remember, I'd probably say it was the match of WrestleMania. Remember last year with Sheamus and Drew McIntyre in the triple threat that we were watching? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Remember like they kicked the shit out of each other. Everybody was standing at the end. That's what I'm saying. It was like the best match of one of the best matches at WrestleMania. But anyway, so we'll change gears as well. Like I said, we're trying to cover everything very fast here because we don't want to burn the ears off everybody either. And we went on a bit of a rant.
What's new?
Plus, we haven't been here in a week, or 2 weeks, 3 weeks nearly. So, sorry if we do go long. We'll try cut the other videos shorter. But here we are anyway. We get the next one we have. I'm just going through the WrestleMania card, by the way, because it's like I said, it's 2 weeks. it's going to every show's you're going to have to watch now coming up to it.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
I think we only got
been doing that since last.
Sure, we only got like 4 shows left anyway, and we're going to be at one, and we're going to be at SmackDown, like I said before, Mania. So we got AJ Styles against LA Knight.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's going to be all right. I don't know if this is the right thing for LA Knight. I thought maybe they should have given him the US title, or maybe he has to go for that. What do you think? Do you keep him in the title picture?
Definitely. 100%.
You know?
Like, how Knight didn't win Roman's belt at Crown Jewel was probably the only question that's never going to leave my mind, because he was that close to winning. And again, my favourite person, Solo, had to interfere and take it from him, like, you know. And he pushed Roman to the limit. He had him so many times. And everybody always says about LA Knight, he's a lot bigger he's a lot bigger in himself than what he actually should be in WWE.
Yeah.
He should have been over years ago.
But they got him, they gave him a stupid gimmick coming in, Max Dupree, and then brought Max in and the male models, and thank God he got away from that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It just
he seemed to
keep an eye on LA Knight.
He seemed to cool off a bit. And like you said, we got that ladder match, we got the tag team titles. I just want to say tag team titles real fast. Please do something with the titles, change titles.
Yeah.
I don't like them round belts.
I don't know why they gave the championships to Cody and
Finn Balor and Priest.
The Cody and Jay.
They won it 1 week. Yeah, they won it 1 week, and then 2 weeks later they got it. But I don't like them circle belts.
Was it just to put a belt on Cody and Jay?
Maybe.
You know, just make it sound.
But the two belts.
Yeah.
Can you not put it to one? Like, you must wreck your head carrying 2 belts around.
I'd say it does, because I've even seen some of the shots that Balor's kind of like trying to grip them, has a bit of trouble with it.
Yeah.
I think the 2 belts will kill him, man. Especially when Owens had them and was swinging them.
Oh, Roman.
No, well, Owens was doing the same thing at one stage.
Yeah.
But, no, Roman was doing that too. But I've noticed that Roman's dropped the World Heavyweight Championship now. He's just carrying the Undisputed World Heyman as anyway.
Well, he amalgamated. He took the blue one. Maybe he had the blue one. I think he, in tribute to Bray Wyatt, he left it.
That's right, actually.
So,
I forgot about that.
I think that's why it was. Obviously, we have the Undisputed over here, but that's got amalgamated as well with the.
Did Bray not hold the red belt though as well?
Well, see, this went to SmackDown. When it went to SmackDown, they changed the blue.
See, every time I see that belt, it reminds me of Lesnar.
You think? Yeah, Lesnar. Finn Balor giving it up. First ever champion.
True. Yeah.
That's wonderful. So
Goldberg held it as well, didn't he?
A few held it. Yeah. There's not very many. I think there's only about five holders.
Because Roman won it off Goldberg, and then it's been with him.
There's not very many. But anyway, the next one we got rumored anyway, back on track, is John Cena returning again.
Heard about this, yeah.
John Cena against Braun Breaker.
That'd be a good match.
Braun Breaker has to go over.
But if Cena loses again, what's the point of bringing the matches to job him every time?
Cena's decision, I suppose. But Braun Breaker is
the whole crap though with Solo having to win a match, and Solo still didn't bury him. Wasn't a squash match, but still Solo went over clean. Cena left and just never said anything about that.
Did he beat Austin Theory that time? Didn't he?
No, he lost.
No, he lost to Austin Theory.
That was for the belt.
So he's trying to put over young people, obviously, because it's not going to hurt Cena though. I suppose maybe if he does keep losing, it will. But
I'm not a Cena fan, but I can only imagine.
I like him. I like him.
Shit, no. But
you're calling me a fanboy. I don't care.
He's still a merch mover. R-Truth's actually the biggest one in WWE move merch now at the moment. He was anyway. More than
LA Knight was.
Stage. LA Knight was a big one as well.
Yeah.
But that's the reason they keep bringing Cena back, man. Make that money, and they can even sell all those old shorts as well, and it's all gear.
Okay, I got me Cena short ready anyway.
Like Stone Cold. Everybody buys Stone Cold stuff, even though he hasn't been with
But you see that they're doing now? I linked you with earlier with the WWE show. They're doing the 316 shorts again. They're doing the cities. So 316 Philadelphia.
I've heard Stone Cold might be coming back, but it's a rumour, right? But look at Punk. Nobody was expecting Punk to come back. A lot of people were suspicious, but no one could actually.
He will be at Mania though.
You know,
They're saying he will be
they
at
might
Mania.
do the same thing with Stone Cold, and then build him up and Punk. Build him and Punk up then for a match down the line.
I have a question for you as well.
Because think of it this way: the heat with him and Rollins, Punk and Rollins, that's kind of died now. So you have to build that back up again to get
There's
there.
more. Well, there's more heat with him and Drew McIntyre now.
That's true.
So
yeah.
I have a question.
But that's stemmed out of Punk though as well.
So they're saying
You know,
they're saying Punk will make an appearance at Mania. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna be at Mania.
Well, he's definitely at the he's definitely at the weekend anyway.
No,
he's one of the guest stars to appear at the WWE World thing.
He's gonna be at next week's Raw.
Yeah.
In Chicago, of course he is. But
Only down the road.
what was I going to say to you? Do you, with the match that Rollins is against McIntyre, do you put CM Punk on commentary?
That'd be interesting.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think? That's me theory now.
That's Punk.
And you still involve him in WrestleMania.
That's Punk. That's giving Punk free range to say what he wants about someone who's been burying him for the last couple of weeks, like, you know, on Raw, you know. And do you give Punk free range? Look at what happened at the WrestleMania press conference. We talked about this. The Rock was going to say something to Punk, but his mic got cut off.
I like that though. I like that because it was just spur of the moment. It was spur of the moment.
But Punk hasn't buried his beef for everybody, and he still has something for Rock.
It was great. I love it because remember he kept saying, "You took me WrestleMania spot."
But what
from
I'm
me
saying
that
is he going to go in that direction again, like he done with AEW, and just bury himself in WWE again? You know?
I don't think so. I think
and Triple H isn't as tolerable as what Tony Khan is, man. Like, let's be fair.
I think they ran him in a bit, but it's a bit, a bit of both.
Just watch what happens. Like, I love Punk. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think they're going to give him the free will that he's looking for. But then again, WWE, I keep saying this, they keep bringing real stuff into the storylines. So maybe they might keep going down that road. Well, and if they do, I'm happy with that. That's actually the reality era. Okay?
True.
Like, you had the PG era, now I think we're into more of a reality era where they're actually building up feuds. Not even in WWE, this is outside different organisations, bringing them back in and building up those matches.
That's true. That's
what AEW have been doing for years.
Well, they let there is an indie show that happens called Bloodsport.
Yeah.
And that's going on in Philadelphia as well. I don't know if it's GCW or whatever. Don't quote me.
Right.
But WWE, this is rare now. They're letting Shayna Baszler, who was signed with them, go to this and perform at this show.
Yeah. But look at the Royal Rumble this year. You had the TNA Knockout champion in the women's.
They let
2 years ago, Mickey Jane and again.
They let Shinsuke Nakamura go back to Japan and face the Great Muta for his final match.
And they still have an open door with Jericho as well. Jericho hasn't cut his ties with WWE.
I don't know. Jericho was untouchable at the moment, I think, because of what.
But like, it was very weird though, right? The way 2 years ago, Mania, Jericho was on the Broken Skull podcast straight after one of the Manias, and literally only a couple of days after it was taken down. And Stone Cold has it on the network, as we all know. So there's something happened with Jericho and Vince, or there's something happened with Jericho and Triple H.
Obviously, like we said, Vince.
But they seem to be back on good terms.
Well, Vince is out of the question now, so anything can happen.
That's true, but does H have the same relationship with Jericho than what Vince did? Because the word in the street is that Jericho literally has Vince McMahon's personal number. The two of them are actually good friends in real life. So does he have the same relationship with Triple H?
That's true. Yeah, that is a good one.
See what happens.
So I got one quick one for you as well. We might as well go into this because this is a big talking point. We're probably going to go to this. I'd say maybe I'll wear my crazy suit at this. Check out the crazy suit, by the way.
It's glorious.
He's dressing as Mankind. I'm going to go as Rey Mysterio because of my short arse. And then I do have a Seth Rollins kind of crazy suit, which, I don't know, we'll see what'll happen with that. But we have a lot of wrestling when we're going over there. Loads.
We do.
We got...
It's like a festival of wrestling, man.
It's going to be a festival of wrestling. We got the titles. We'll bring titles with us as well for the crack.
Definitely.
Like you said, we're going to be interviewing people now. But anyway, we are talking about the Hall of Fame here. And the big inductee into the Hall of Fame... Paul
Heyman.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and everybody knows it now. We got that over with and call Roman Reigns. Call The Rock.
Yeah, that's very cool. I wasn't a fan of that, but it's growing on me.
I think it's funny because for years he used to have the phone, you know. Who else do we got going into this? We got
I'm only aware of Heyman, man.
No, we got Bull Nakano. He was a Japanese female wrestler.
Yeah.
We got is it the American Express? I can't remember. It's probably not the American Express.
I remember there's a tag team going into it. The wrestle on the very first Raw for the belts. I think it was. They're going into it.
Yeah,
it might be the American Express. I'm not sure.
It is. Thunderbolt Patterson. That's another one. The US Express. Sorry, excuse me.
Express, right?
US Express. Mike Rotunda, which is Bray Wyatt's father. And then you got Barry Windham.
Yeah.
Which is...
That's actually a good point. Are they putting Bray in it this year?
Well, this is what is rumoured, Neil. He should go in. First time.
I also heard as well that Batista might be going in, but he turned down the Hall of Fame in 2020.
He turned it down during the pandemic. He didn't want to.
Didn't want to do.
Because there would have been nobody there. But, yeah, so you got Barry Windham. Barry Windham, who is the uncle of... I think he's... Bray's uncle?
Yes, no, it's his dad.
You know. So that's how Bray Wyatt's real name is Windham Rotunda.
That's right. Yeah.
So he has both of their names. And then this is going to be interesting. Did you see the upcoming documentary that they're going to do? It's coming. Yeah, it's coming out on. I think it's the 1st of April. I'll probably download it for the plane.
I think it's around WrestleMania weekend. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think I might get it for the plane on the way over. So, and you got it looks very sad and very good all at the same time. And you got Bo Dallas in it. Yeah. Which is obviously
Bo Liv.
And you know who else? I forgot about this. Who else is going in? He fights like a butterfly and stings like a bee. Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
You got Muhammad Ali going into the Hall of Fame.
I heard...
he's the celebrity one. They always have to have a celebrity.
I heard Sylvester Stallone's meant to be hosting WrestleMania.
I heard something like this. But that's what we have announced so far for Hall of Fame. So, obviously, we're not going to see Muhammad Ali because he's dead.
Yeah. With the family of...
Well, oh yeah. His daughter and all that. But, yeah, that pretty much covers it. But I think that's a bit of a thin card at the moment. For
it's
Teal Night.
It's a thin card, but it is starting to...
Take shape,
definitely. And you have 2 nights to film on. And that's 8 hours of wrestling. That's an 8-hour spot. They have 4 hours the first night, 4 hours the next night.
The only thing
that's excluding the pre-show.
Well, this is what I was just going to say. I took the words out of me now here. We did not go to the pre-show.
But someone asked me there today in work, do you think they're going to do the Andre the Giant challenge again?
This is what I'm wondering as well. Yeah. But that's normally on the pre-show. But this is what I'm going to say to you. Last year, we skipped the pre-show because WrestleMania was, 6 hours, wasn't it?
6 hours.
Each night or something. It was long. It didn't feel like it, don't get me wrong. But it was long. And it's
a bit there just in time for Cena's match.
We walked in and Cena was on, yeah. Cena was coming out when we walked in. But, yeah, we were skipping that pre-show because it's just, that's how your whole day taken up.
Pretty much.
Because what time did we get there?
I'm thinking though, because there's so much talent on the roster at the moment that probably is going to be used in many, but they'll be in that battle royale if that's the case. So I probably want to see that.
Did you try to fit everybody in? Well, we'll try to get up early. We'll try to see what the story is. But...
And there might even be people in it that have a match later on the night. Might even see LA Knight in it or something like that, you know?
But that's pretty much all that's happening. But I think everything is a must-see at the moment. And like you were saying, there's other things happening that we're probably going to go to WrestleCon. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And I know there's people signing like RVD, Sabu, Kurt Angle, the Hardys, Trish Stratus. Now, obviously, you have to pay for autographs.
Candice Michelle's at it, actually.
Leave it to you, but yeah.
Favourite David back in the
day. Favourite Playboy model. Yeah.
Say no more.
But, yeah, so, I mean... That's going to be good. We will be hitting WrestleCade. WrestleCade, you hear me? WrestleCon even. We got WWE World. We're still unsure about that. We don't know what that is, kind of.
Like, I was only looking there today, and there's so many superstars that you can meet, but they're already all sold out.
Well, like
$200.
$200 to meet a WWE star. What? $200 to meet Rhea Ripley?
To get an autograph from the picture.
Yeah, so, like, come here. You can check out our other video about Ticketmaster.
I think Undertaker's doing his thing he was doing last year as well, where you get an autograph picture and you do a shot of Jack Daniels with him or something like that.
Yeah, well,
he doesn't even do the shot with you.
That's like $1,000.
I know.
Well, if he was there, imagine he was to do a shot with every person. 100 people do a shot.
He's called the Phenom, man. I want to see him drink.
I don't know. Me and you do 100 shots and see what happens.
How many people have $1,000 to fork out to do a shot with the Undertaker?
True. There's some stupid people out there, you know.
Yep.
that have loads of money and nothing to do with it. But I don't know, that's crazy money. We're talking about, we've already spent a ton of money on going to Mania and SmackDown Hall of Fame, NXT, Stand Deliver, I think, isn't it? And then Raw after Mania. We got, actually, that wasn't too bad, right? Because that was a package. That was a package deal. What was that coming to, about 500?
Yeah, about 500. But that was for the 3 days, for the 3 events.
Yeah, so I'd recommend that if you are going to WrestleMania or you can't afford to go to WrestleMania, that's very affordable. Go to all them. That's okay, because you're talking about what, £100 a show, which is standard.
On WrestleMania weekend, you're gonna see some big stars anyway, even if it's not amazing.
I've looked at as well. If you were to go over, there is WrestleMania parties over there and watch WrestleMania watch shows. Like if you're not going to WrestleMania and you're just going to them, so I'd highly recommend it. The only other thing is there's loads of stuff happening. I looked at shows. There's loads of indie shows. There's loads of shows all over the place. They pretty much take over the city.
Yeah,
I think there's something happening in the ECW arena.
I think so.
There's that GCW. Philly. You ever hear GCW?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
That's that like deathmatch kind of hardcore one,
but with just the last point though, with Philadelphia, it's a lot smaller than what LA was. So I think you're right. The whole town might just be taken over by it, especially around by the stadiums, the bars, like all around there. And then you have everything within walking distance.
Yeah, it's not as bad as LA and Vegas and all that. Like we have to get taxis here, there, and everywhere. And we're staying downtown, so we should be in the... I know we're around the corner from... Actually, we're right down the road from the WWE World, so we'll see. We'll think about it. But
we'll see.
But the Megastore's there. I can't wait to go to Megastore again.
Yeah.
But we're going to wrap it up there. We're going to leave it there. And hopefully you can tune in and join us. We covered a lot there. Sorry if we went a bit long, but we haven't been on the oil. We apologise. We're going to try to get these out. Now, anyway, sorry about that technical difficulties. We are back and we're just pretty much going to wrap up the show. That was the show. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please like, click and subscribe. This has been Nothing to Do With You. That's Memo. I'm Aaron. Memo, last final thoughts.
Thanks for tuning in, lads. And I hope we can watch us in the next one. Again, as Aaron said, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Take care.
And remember, check our stuff out from WrestleMania. We'll try throw a few shorts up. And keep looking at Instagram page, and we're going to try to update a lot more. Well, that's all we can promise. Mostly the Instagram page, and we're going to try to get a very quick rapid fire videos up on YouTube, maybe 5-10 minutes if we can. Even if it's just our mobile phones. So,
and remember, nothing to do with you.
Yeah.